them anytime soon. But here's something that's interesting as well. They're kind of missing half the Wyatt family right now is hurt. Bray Wyatt, we don't know when Bray Wyatt will return, hopefully soon. And, well, as for Luke Harper will return a lot later than Bray Wyatt. That's for damn sure. No. Here comes Luke Harper's brethren and followers of Bray Wyatt. Braun Strowman and Eric Rowan are in the ring here, and we are now ready for Golden Truth to make their way out here. As here comes Goldust, R-Truth on his way down to the ring beside Goldust.
And approaching the ring, accompanied by
R-Truth,
weighing in at 232 pounds, Goldust.
Well, Goldust is going to have his hands full in this match. I tell you what, it's going to be one heck of a fight between Goldust and Eric Rowan. The question is, can Golden Truth get out of this terrible slump, this horrible slump that they're in right now, as they just can't seem to win a match? Well, this is the first match, one-on-one match, where they've had each other in their corners, and right now R-Truth is going to do their best to try and keep Braun Strowman in check, because you know, with the Wyatt family, it's completely possible for the members that are around the ring to get themselves involved somehow in this matchup, as Goldust and Eric Rowan going at it here. Braun Strowman and R-Truth looking on, and well, Golden Truth put on one hell of a show. They were leading the majority of that Extreme Rules match between them and the Breezango tag team. Breezango will be in action later on tonight against the former tag team champs. But I tell you what, Breezango ended up pulling out the win despite they were losing for the majority of that match. I apologize profusely for the lack of ability to see that match and all the others that were on at Extreme Rules. It's my own fault for not automatically archiving each of the well, it's just my fault for not archiving it right away. So you cannot go see those matches, sadly, but you can get excited, get motivated for the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, which will be able to be archived, because I was able to archive the Madden 16 simulation franchise mode, which was entertaining for those of you who like kind of this simulation, see what would happen, and not have someone who's really good at the game or really bad at the game just kind of play it, because you could just do that yourself. I mean, you could technically do this yourself, but every simulation is different. But what I'm telling you about this, as Eric Rowan knocking down Goldust, is that right now, you know, Eric Rowan and Braun Strowman are a force to be reckoned with. And you gotta wonder about the possibility of this team from the Wyatt family possibly competing for those tag team titles. We know for a fact that the Vaudevillains will meet the New Day at Elimination Chamber in a rematch for those tag titles. Whether or not the Vaudevillains will retain or not is left to be seen. But we do know that the number one contendership after that match is completely open unless the New Day win. If the New Day win, then we know that the Vaudevillains will get a rematch. Well, what if the New Day wins at Elimination Chamber? We are going to have a rematch for those tag team titles immediately after, the Monday Night Raw after. And if the Vaudevillains win that match, and it keeps trading back and forth, we're eventually going to get 2 wins in a row by the same team, whether it be at Elimination Chamber or after that. So we're just going to have tag team championship matches until the people retain, and then we're going to go for number 1 contendership matches. And I haven't, and for Breezango, for Golden Truth, for these 2 members of the Wyatt family, what you do up until the number 1 contendership spot is open is you just keep winning. You got to win these matches to earn spots in those number 1 contendership matchups. And right now, Eric Rowan on the offensive, taking down Goldust, but Goldust reversing it right here. And Goldust now going for the cover on Eric Rowan, and only a 1 count for Eric Rowan as Goldust right back on the attack here, but it gets reversed almost immediately by Eric Rowan. Well, let me tell you this. For Eric Rowan, he's had a pretty rough time because at WrestleMania, which was his last singles match, he lost to The Rock in like 6 seconds. It was kind of brutal. It was one of the shortest matches in WWE WrestleMania history, and I tell you what, I gotta say it was an entertaining moment, but to kind of just bury the Wyatt family like that was a little bit disappointing, to say the very least. Especially because I believe the Wyatt family could be a force to be reckoned with. I'm really, really disappointed that the tag team championships haven't made their way over there and in big fashion yet. I mean, like the Wyatt family, especially like Luke Harper and Eric Rowan, when they were going for the tag titles, I was really pulling for them to come out on top because they're a pretty good tag team. They're a very unique tag team, and they're something that WWE really needs right now. But with Luke Harper injured, I don't know about Braun Strowman. Luke Harper's a lot better than Braun Strowman in my opinion. And oh man, going for the final cut. Oh, never mind. He's not going for the final cut. He's going for the backdrop. And Goldust going for that backdrop, and that's not going to be enough to put Eric Rowan away. Not quite yet. And now Braun Strowman distracting Goldust, and that's enough to give Eric Rowan a little bit of an edge here, and slamming down Goldust. So Braun Strowman's short spurt there, where he distracts Goldust for a second, gives Eric Rowan all the momentum once again. So you gotta admit, Braun Strowman is doing his job in that corner right now. And now going for the cover on Goldust. 2 count and a kick out by Goldust. So barely a 2 count, and Goldust kicks out almost immediately on that one. So now Eric Rowan on the offensive here. Goldust thrown into the corner, and now a kick to the skull of Rowan. And Rowan, backdrop, and now going for the cover is Goldust. 2, and a kick out at 2.5 by Eric Rowan. So a very close call by Goldust. I like to take this time, remind everyone, if you want to see an in particular match, if you really want to see someone like Braun Strowman or Eric Rowan or Goldust compete for a championship, let me know. I'll put them in a number 1 contenders match, and we'll see if they can earn that spot or not. But I'm not just going to be like, oh, Paige should have a title match. We'll put Paige. Well, actually, Paige is a bad example because Paige very well might be in that match. Beating the women's champion is a huge deal. But if you want to say Seth Rollins, I haven't brought Seth Rollins back from injury yet, so that's a no-go. If you want to say Stardust, Stardust's victory puts him in there, but he's still, in my opinion, he's still got to earn a spot. So give me Stardust versus Dean Ambrose 2, but this time the winner goes for the U.S. or Intercontinental or WWE Championship. If you want to see Ambrose have a shot at the WWE title, put him in the match. Number 1 contenders match where the winner goes to face Roman Reigns for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. But if I don't get any comments, I'm gonna have to go through this myself, and I'm gonna have to do it. And if you don't like it, then that's on you because you didn't comment. You didn't say, yo, you need to do this.
Results from that move. Oh, and he missed that one. God, that's gotta hurt.
So
you're not doing
I appreciate all the support, and I would love to hear your thoughts on who you think should get title shots, who you want to see rival each other. Because right now it could be anybody.
Think on your feet, lightning fast. One mistake, one moment of hesitation, and you could find yourself in a world of hurt.
Here we go.
And at a count of 6, and Braun Strowman might very well keep Goldust out, or he's just going to kind of walk backwards and hope Goldust gets back in the ring in time.
He's too good.
And almost at a count of 9, and now Rowan clasping the head of Goldust, and Goldust thrown to the ground there.
Look at this. Look at this.
And Eric Rowan now going for the cover here. Or not. Never mind. He's going for that splash. The splash to Goldust. 1, 2. And a kick out at 2 by Goldust. That one was close. You could just feel the pressure in the air. And now Braun Strowman trying to distract Goldust. And now Rowan with the advantage that was given to him by Braun Strowman, and now going for his finishing maneuver here, setting up Goldust. And here we go, the full Nelson slam, and R-Truth drags the referee out. R-Truth drags the referee out of the ring, and so that's not going to be a count of 3, but I think R-Truth just got himself disqualified, and oh no, never mind, he's back in that corner. R-Truth had enough of a bar left to where he could get the referee distracted like that and not get thrown out of this match, so that's impressive. R-Truth saving the matchup for Goldust. And now Goldust, the final cut, and now Braun Strowman distracting the referee, and so it goes back and forth. R-Truth and Braun Strowman distracting the official, and this match continues. Who will get the latest edge? Who will get the final decision by the referee to get called the winner of this match? Is both Strowman and R-Truth have done what they can to keep their tag team partners into this matchup. And R-Truth now doesn't have much of a bar left. He'll probably get thrown out at the next distraction.
Damage inflicted with a snapmare.
And now going to try and wear out Rowan, and that failed miserably. Absolutely failed.
Showing a great deal of faith and trust in
and now Rowan, knife edge chop, a knife edge chop, and now just gonna throw Goldust across the ring, manhandling Goldust, and now 1, 2, and a kick out by Goldust at 2. So Goldust surviving in this matchup. And it looks like Braun Strowman just threw a chair, into the ring. And now a slam by Goldust onto that chair, so it looks like it backfired. And now Goldust taking up Rowan. And now he's got Rowan right where he wants him. And now Goldust doing his signature maneuver. Oh! Right in the family jewels of Eric Rowan, and the kick to the jewels, and now Braun Strowman again distracting the official.
Well, that messed him all right. Hey, did you look before firing?
Absolutely terrible. It looks like the referee has had enough. Braun Strowman ejected from ringside. So R-Truth survives here, but will Eric Rowan pick up the win despite it all? And oh man, here comes the splash. 1, 2, and a kick out by Goldust at 2. Oh man, I thought that could have been over. As Goldust now back on the